Good day, I'm Theodore Henry and this is your JIS News for Friday, August 22, 2025. A $22 million contract has been signed for the installation of a pump station at Craft Village and Carter Park in Portland. The partnership is between the National Water Commission NWC and the Tourism Enhancement Fund TEF, who will fund the project. The signing took place on Wednesday. The scope of work includes design of the project and installation of a grease trap and sewer network for both facilities. These will be connected to the existing main sewer network for conveyance to the Anchovy wastewater treatment plant. There will also be the installation of a sump and pump station for sewage collection and pump lines across Westtown River Bridge and Allen Avenue in the parish. All stakeholders, including Minister with Responsibility for Water, Matthew Samuda, have welcomed the project, which they say will have a great impact on communities in and around the pump station.
Carter Park, as one of the most Portland's key recreational facilities, generates significant wastewater flows. By ensuring these flows are conveyed properly to our newly built lift station, sewage station in Anchovy, we are safeguarding public health, protecting the environment, and strengthening the foundations for Portland growth as a premier tourism destination.
The TEF partnering with the NWC for this lift station is a toolkit that is meant to encourage, meant to facilitate, meant to be the fuel.
Now our people have to have the right mechanisms, the right systems, the right engineering to dispose of their waste, whether solid or otherwise, to protect that environment. This partnership between the National Water Commission and indeed the Tourism Enhancement Fund is representative of this government's commitment to cleaning and greening the length and breadth of Jamaica.
Minister Samuda was also in Portland Wednesday to commission into service the Cascade water supply system. Over 500 residents in and around the Cascade community will benefit from the $40 million project, which was undertaken by the Rural Water Supply Limited.
Rural water is amongst the most powerful entities in the government. Not necessarily one of the largest, but its impact is felt not in dollars spent or numbers of projects executed, but in numbers of recipients for this precious commodity. So when your government takes $40 million of taxpayer money and says it's time for the people of Cascade to put water woes behind them, we hope you understand that that priority was based on commitments made to you, but is also made on good sound economic management.
The Cascade water supply system will be managed and maintained by the Port Antonio Municipal Corporation. Still on water, farmers in Manchester now have greater access to the precious commodity following the commissioning of a 130,000-gallon sectional water tank at the National Irrigation Commission NIC New Forest office. The glass-fused, steel-bolted tank was handed over recently by Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining Floyd Green. Minister Green explained that the tank holds 230% more water than the previous container and can be refilled in just 45 minutes.
There will be absolutely no halt at all in the refilling process throughout the entire day. We will be able to run the system 100% of the time. And since the start of the year, we've provided over 31 million gallons of water to farmers in this area. So the good news is that even prior to the drought, we put things in place to serve our farmers much more efficiently. And I can tell you the sort of complaints I used to get, Mr. Giles, I have not had one in the last few months, which means NIC, it is working. And I commend you and your staff for all of that. We are embarking on a new era in Manchester.
While urging farmers to continue working together, Minister Green highlighted the sector's rapid recovery and growth even after natural disasters like last July's Hurricane Beryl.
So I say to the farmers, let us work together. We are already seeing great growth in our agricultural sector. In fact, normally after an event like Hurricane Beryl, you would expect us to take 2 years or so for us to return to our production levels. But this is a different agricultural sector. This is a more resilient agricultural sector. This is an agricultural sector that is better supplied with water.
In other news, a new group health insurance plan for entertainers and creatives is now in effect. The policy was inked on Tuesday between the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport and Guardian Life Limited. It's an upgrade of the Jamaica Entertainers and Creative Plan, which was launched last year to provide life and personal accident coverage for the sector. The new policy now includes health coverage, and several entertainers and creatives receive their health cards on the spot. Portfolio Minister Olivia Grange says the policy is a game changer.
No small island developing states or developing countries have instituted a similar program. This program is unique to us. It covers loss of limb, it covers maternity, it covers doctor's visit, it covers hospitalization, it covers overseas, so you're well covered. It doesn't go into millions of dollars because there is a limit, but it covers the basic needs.
For his part, Group President of Life, Health and Pension, Eric Hosen, says the plan delivers on a long-awaited commitment to support players of the industry with access to quality, affordable health care.
It provides a foundation of security, dignity, and peace of mind to those who often work outside traditional employment structure, but contribute immensely to the culture and economic life of our nation.
Since the launch in November last year, 3,715 creatives have already been covered and 106 practitioners are now receiving their health cards. To date, 4,552 individuals and 484 creative businesses have already enrolled through the ministry's e-registry. The Jamaica Productivity Center, JPC, has launched 3 toolkits aimed at improving productivity in schools, businesses and government services. Unveiled at the Terra Nova All-Suite Hotel in St. Andrew, the toolkits provide a structured framework to measure performance, identify gaps and implement strategies for growth. Labour and Social Security Minister Pernell Charles Jr. welcomed the initiative, urging all sectors to embrace efficiency as a national priority.
Government, business, educators, workers, civil society, all of us have to choose efficiency. We have to choose to be productive. It's not going to happen by just accident. To our business leaders, make productivity a core element of your corporate culture. Use the productivity toolkits. Reward excellence. Embrace artificial intelligence and digital systems, not as optional extras, but as an essential tool to sharpen your competitive edge.
Minister Charles Jr. also called on educators and students to use the tools to strengthen teaching and learning while challenging the public sector to lead by example in building a more efficient and outcome-driven government. Meanwhile, Head of Technical Assistance Services at JPC, Jonathan Isaacs, says the toolkits act as a baseline for measuring progress and are designed to make productivity more practical and accessible.
What are we sharing here today is really a step in the right direction in terms of us making it accessible for productivity to be something tangible for government, businesses, and for students.
The toolkits are available on the Ministry of Labour and Social Security's website, mlss.gov.jm, and on JPC's social media platforms. And finally, 10 inmates are proud achievers of Associate and Bachelor of Science degrees in Business Administration. The graduates are the 2025 cohort of inmates from St. Catherine Adult, South Camp, and Tower Street Adult Correctional Centers. The ceremony was held last week. Minister of State in the Ministry of National Security, Juliet Cuthbert-Flynn, says the inmates' achievements underscores the success of the rehabilitation architecture within the Department of Correctional Services. As she congratulates the graduates, Minister Cuthbert-Flynn encouraged them to keep going, keep growing, and keep proving that the best is yet to come. Meanwhile, Commissioner of Corrections, retired Brigadier Raj Mason, says equipping inmates not only helps them navigate life productively, but also strengthens families, communities, and the nation. The training is in partnership with the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean, UCC, the Department of Correctional Services, DCS, and Stand Up for Jamaica. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.